Right now, we're just doing one of the age-old classic of stalling. So getting the notice out so people have time to come join us. So just hang in there. Geezer will be on his way in just a little bit. I see we actually have Kels here. So we are mind enabled. So all of my apprehensions have been assuaged. So while Geezer is giving his recap, he would not be responding. But I look to my handy dandy mod, Kels, to hold down the fort and deal with any issues or any potential need to uh, escort anyone who have over imbibed out of the room. Like is often said, we're not going to be here. We're going to be here for a good time, not a long time. So we're just going to see how this goes. Stop being so impatient, Geezer. Geezer over here is chomping at the bit, so trying to get him to contain himself. And it's 2:55, and we do plan on starting at 3 o'clock. So I'm just doing some yapping and some, as the UK people would say, some waffling. And if for chance anyone misses any of the stream due to ads, I would say that the VOD would be available, and you can always go and look at the VOD to catch any pieces you might have missed or fill in any holes that the ads may have caused for you. I don't have any elevator music to be playing, and unlike real streamers, I don't have an intro that I can run over and over for a half an hour as a prelude to the stream. So, Kels, is the audio okay? Hopefully I'm not blowing your doors off or making you having to hug your ear to the speaker. Kels, you know me long enough to know what my face looks like. So you know I'm laughing at, well, I'm actually laughing with you. You know I'm going to be myself, because somebody has to do it, and I don't think there'll be many people lining up to submit applications. Okay, we're down to the 2-minute warning. So I'll be escorting Mr. Geezer on in a minute, and we'll get this show on the road. Is this thing on? Oh, hiya. Just taking care of a few technical issues here. One sec. This is so weird. Give me one sec. This is why you never do anything first time in front of a live audience. Well, hello everyone. My name is Geezer. I hear there are a lot of geezers out there, but I'm the geezer that's a spiffy dresser, and I know how to rap. You want to see me rap? Okay. Just hang on. Oh, by the way, let me tell you how I met Geezer. Well, I didn't meet Geezer, 'cause that's me. How I met Older Than Doom. Well, I met Older Than Doom at the Senior Citizen Center. We were taking water aerobics together. Now, Mr. Doom was so short, but for him, there was no such thing as a shallow end of the pool. When he tried to swim, he looked in the water just like a fish. A fish out of the water, that is. You heard of the backstroke and the breaststroke? Well, Doom looked like he was doing something probably called 911 stroke. Well, Mr. Doom and I, we found we both like Twitch. I'm talking about the streaming platform, not Doom's version of swimming. So Mr. Doom invited me over to his place for the weekend. So I was, just sort of driving along. So I came alongside Mr. Doom's property. There were signs all along the fence line. They were saying stuff like no trespassing, do not enter, the trees have eyes and 45s, beware of the wife. Well, I finally got to the gate, and there was one final sign, a lot bigger than the others, but it was completely blank. The gate was open, so I just drove on in. I was driving down the wooded lane to the main house, and I saw a scarecrow on the side of the drive. Now, this was no regular scarecrow. It was decked out in all camouflage. Why would you try to hide a scarecrow? That didn't make right good sense. I pulled on up to the house, and the first thing I asked Doom, who was sitting on the porch, what's with the scarecrow? decked out in camouflage? Well, Mr. Doom started getting up, which was a short trip for him. Doom always saying he's short, and he ain't lying. When you look at him across the table, he looked like one of those Kill was Here posters. Now, some of you youngins probably don't know what it is, but don't worry about it. Well, he got up and said, "You should ask me about the clown." And I said, "Clown? What clown?" He said, "Come on, I'll show you." And we walked back down the drive. And Doom said, "So you were so busy worrying about the scarecrow, you didn't even see the clown. It's over there in the tree, over there in that tree." So I went over and looked under that tree, and that sneaky fella Doom had a mirror on that tree. He asked me, "You see the clown now?" That made me think of that big blank sign I had passed by. So I asked Mr. Doom, "Why the big blank sign?" Mr. Doom said, "Didn't you see those